How about now?
Ultra made this beat.
Hey, don't make me slide on you. I got God on my side and the squad down the right. Hey, don't make me slide on you. I don't focus on revenge. God say he won't. Hey.
Ones like this, and like, hey, bro, have fun. Feels like, as long as you spend it in the club, I don't give a fuck.
No, that's part of it, but I'm on Macaulay Culkin. I'm home alone.
And I'm just like, yeah, put it on his tab. Shit, I don't care.
You know, we both Aquarius. You know the vibe.
I know one time I got drunk and ended up at Popeyes. I don't know how I got Popeyes.
Then the other side of it say tampons. I said, hold on. Wait a minute. Why are there tampons in the boys' bathroom?
Slide. Anytime I'm fucking with the business, I slide. If it's keeping me from getting rich, I'ma slide. If it's by my people, by my kids, I got God on my side and the squad down the right. Hey.
Yeah. I just love doing that. I know that shit is annoying. Hey,
Nah, keep doing it. I love it. I love it.
welcome back to another lovely episode of the Unchanged Podcast. It is your and we are back this lovely Wednesday for another middle of the week therapy session because we here for y'all. We here for the people. In the building tonight, let me introduce the man of the hour. If he wasn't here, we wouldn't be here. Mr. B, the CEO. CEO in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My lovely, lovely co-host, my favorite uncle, Mr. Who Loves Your Baby, Uncle Pudge in the building.
How y'all doing?
Sister from another mister. She is back. She is getting some of that Cali sun, and we are here for it. Miss Cha. What's up, girl? We miss you. We glad you're
Hey.
back.
Sorry, I'm at Starbucks, so I
Yeah,
have
you
my
good, you good.
I got my snack.
Hey, you enjoy that Starbucks. You enjoy
that Starbucks. Did you use your reward thing?
No, it's free.
Hey, ain't nothing better than free.
If it's free, it's for me.
Hey, free is for me. $3.99 is all the time. I love to hear that, man. So listen, man, we got a lovely episode today, and because I recently talked to Miss Cha Cha, and it's a subject that comes up a lot, and a lot of people aren't. Man, when to let relationships go? Relationships been dead, and I was talking to Miss Cha Cha the other day, and I asked her, every single person on this earth can look back at an old relationship and point to the moment you should have left that motherfucker. You like, this day I should have left that mother. We all can do it. We're gonna talk about it today. But before we do that,
Hey, I can't seem to share the post, you guys.
oh, we got you. We'll send it to you. We got the check-in. So we just like the check-in is our little mental health check on Wednesday, just to make sure everybody doing okay. So we go around the room right quick. B, we already know how you doing. How you doing today, brother? I know you had a fantastic day, but let the people know you had a fantastic day.
Listen, it was a fantastic day. I am on the 10. I wasn't feeling good yesterday. Still kind of not feeling good, but the podcast chippers me up a little bit just to be on with my brothers and my sister from a different mister. Ain't seen Cha Cha in a long time, so it just feel good to be on the podcast and still got a little bit of stomach issues. I'm feeling like Pops on Friday. You hear what I'm saying? So, but I'm doing good, man.
45 minutes.
Right. Man. I'm feeling good though. I'm feeling good.
Miss Cha Cha, how you doing today? You got Starbucks. Sun is out. You got your free Starbucks.
Yep.
Right.
Sorry, I was over trying to share the thing. No, I'll put it like this. We're all mental at some point in time. I just finally got to the point where I just said,
I ain't mad at
It be
that.
like that sometimes.
I think I go through those at least once or twice a week at work, so I understand exactly how you feeling. Mr. Who Loves Your Baby? How you doing today, brother?
My brother, I'm doing good. I'm on a 10. I'm trending, almost done, man. Almost got my sight back. I'm getting there.
You can't see me.
Like to say,
You can't see me. What are you playing? Peekaboo?
send a special shout out. I want to shout out Tiffany, MVP. She's been helping me, and you know, today I went to go get me an ice cream cone. Man, she ordered me the sugar waffle cone, my favorite cone. Man, made my day.
I'm not gonna lie. That sugar waffle cone with the cookies and cream, top tier. Top tier.
Man, ain't it?
Cone with the cookies and cream is top tier. Just throwing that out there. But me, myself, I'm good. I can't complain. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I got about 2 more months, and then me and Bae moving into the new spot. It's a good day. Our knives just came in from Amazon today. You know what I'm saying? We just got some. Let me rephrase that. She just got some knives because I don't plan on using them too much. All the cooking utensils is all hers. I got nothing for you in that kitchen.
That's what's up.
Only thing you're gonna see me in is in the fridge and he'll putting something in the microwave. Other than
Hey
that,
Mike, the handle on that fridge gonna be used all the time.
hey, that handle hate to see me coming. You hear what I'm talking?
I'm telling you, boy, that handle, boy.
That stove won't know what my hand feel like. I swear to God.
Exactly.
I got nothing, but yeah, we just got some nice. So I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Hey, so man, y'all already know the bills, man. Let's get into it. All right, so this week's fan question, man. It just came to one of my guys at work. We all got jobs. We all have been at work. What is the messiest work drama you've ever heard? Yeah, what is the messiest work drama you've ever heard?
Yeah. I heard the messiest work drama that I've ever heard, and the thing is, it had nothing to do with people hooking up. I heard somebody was stealing out the vault.
No.
Yeah, I heard somebody was stealing out the vault and was getting away with it for a long time. That's all I'm gonna say.
Boy, how you get away with that?
Hey, boy, diabolical. You hear me? Diabolical.
Get away with that.
That's the messiest thing I heard at work. I heard some other messy stuff, but nothing as messy.
All right, tell me, what about you? Messiest work drama you've ever heard?
Well, got a story for that.
We know you do.
We know
the messiest work drama I ever heard involved myself.
Surprise.
Yeah, surprise. I was working at a call center for MCI, and if you ever worked at a call center, that's just pretty much, I don't know.
Danzy, that was right.
Huh?
My bad. I was saying what's up, Danzy.
Homie Dan popped in.
So I was messing with one girl on one end and one girl on the other end. I didn't plan it like that. It just happened like that. And, and I was in the middle of some pretty messy stuff. Not my fault. It was theirs. They should have shut up and just went with it. But hey, whatever.
You expected them to shut up and go with it when you messing with the east side and then you go back over to the west side? You can't expect them to not hash it out. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
you can't do that.
I didn't promise nobody anything. So there you go. It was back when I was young. Back, way back. In my 20s. I'm a changed man now.
So the message one I have had is my boss's husband cheated on her with her best friend. Right? My boss's husband cheated on her with her best friend. Right? On top of that, right? A couple of times we was working at an apartment complex. He would come through, and he was one of the contractors that worked in like the construction. He was coming through and asking us for the keys. So on his lunch break in the empty units that they had finished up, he was fucking her best friend in the empty units that we were putting together.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
Find out?
Huh?
Did the wife find out?
Oh yeah, she found out. Our boss found out. It
I'm about to say, did she walk in on him or something?
So apparently, right? So when we got the remodel, and this is the thing that got me, and this is why sometimes I'm like certain people just shouldn't shoot because you be missing out on major details. Sir, when y'all did the remodel in the clubhouse, did you forget you put a surveillance system in the clubhouse and in the pool house?
That's crazy.
It was on film.
Hey, Mike, when you in the midst of bliss, you ain't worrying about nothing.
You
Man.
This is before you was about to get them cheeks because Buddy snuck her into the clubhouse and there was a couch in the clubhouse and they was
That's
on the
crazy.
clubhouse chair at like 3:00 in the morning. He said he had an emergency call and they met there. I guess she was
That's crazy.
of course, the best friend was a night nurse. That says all we need to know right there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I bet she was driving a Nissan.
Nah. She wasn't driving a Nissan.
Oh, she was driving a Nissan?
She was a night nurse. She had a Malibu.
In Malibu?
Oh.
Oh, the Chevy Malibus,
get it
yeah.
every time.
Chevy
Malibu get it every
Malibu.
time. She had like the Malibu LS or something, like the top of the line Malibu.
That's
So
crazy.
anyway, so yeah, she seen it. The camera detection went off, right? And my boss was like, she was just gonna ignore it, like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling. But it said the notification came and said inside the clubhouse. She was like, well, what the hell moving inside the clubhouse at 3:00 in the morning? And then she go full CCTV. Hubby throwing back shots on the BFF. I was like, That was the issue of a week. Cha-Cha, what about you? Messiest work drama you ever heard?
I really can't. Okay, so I do Lyft driving, right? Like Uber and Lyft. And
Oh, I know you done heard some stories in the back, and that seat drive.
honey, it seems like the back seat of my Lyft turned into Lyft confession. It's not only have I heard, I've seen. And I remember this one incident. I picked up this couple, really cute. I go, oh, how long have you guys been together? You know, they've been together for a few months. They're going out on a date. Cute. It's a rarity. Unless I'm picking up another person for like work. Sometimes if you're like at work, I'll be like your repeat driver. But this particular time, you know, casual. So I picked up the same guy. I just so happened to remember his name. He had a unique name. I don't remember it now. And he gets in the car, different woman. I don't say anything, none of my business. But he remembered me. I'm one of those drivers, you don't forget me. And I looked in the rearview mirror and I turned around and I looked at him. He looked like the third kid. So I looked at her and I'm like, They get to talking. Aw, how long have you guys been together? Oh, we've been married such and such amount of time. I start doing the math.
Hey, what'd you say? The math ain't math?
The math is not even at all. I'm like, oh. So I'm talking to the wife. He's looking nervous as hell. He keeps staring in my rearview mirror. And I don't say anything. And she goes, I bet you have some stories. I said, honey, more looked at her house, at her husband in the rearview mirror.
Hey, in his head, he was like, don't you say a word. Don't you say nothing.
Look, I'm just here to pick you up, drop you off, and give me a good tip. And I'm
right.
Hey,
that's all.
hey,
Yo, I wouldn't have said that either.
Hey, swear to God, that better be. Hey, I know that tip, and that 5-star review finna be on flame.
It sure was. Because I was like, sometimes I get those drivers that, the passengers that don't tip well. And then I get those that tip phenomenally. And I go, hey, you're in my back seat. My job is to get you to and from. Content, happy, there is no fighting. You're all good to go.
That's right.
And she goes, what's the biggest tip you've ever had? And she was like, well, what's the biggest tip you ever had? And I said, well, in cash, it's been $200. But I go on the app, you can only tip up to 50. You can only tip up to 50 on the app. So needless to say, he gave me a nice tip. He looked back.
Nice cash tip.
No, he had to leave it on the app because he didn't have any cash on him. She was like, "Honey, you didn't have any cash." He was like, "No."
But I bet that should have been $50 though.
Mm-hmm. I never saw them again. I was like, damn it, I want to know what happened.
Buddy started using Uber. He said he ain't doing this shit again.
Yeah, I'm like, he almost got caught up with Lyft.
She was like, "You're so cute." Oh, thank you.
Hey,
I think I'm a lot of people.
Hey, lift his ass right up out that marriage, ain't it?
For real.
Lift his ass right on up out that marriage. That's what's up. So tell me, because you
Yo.
right? I gotta do
Right.
it. So we didn't make a segment yet, right? But we gotta do it, right? And we switch it around. So we're doing maturing is realizing. But because we don't have a segue for maturing is realizing section, we still gotta run the OG clip.
Mike, stop being petty, bro.
What you mean?
Since we don't have
What?
a segment, so don't be petty all your life, dog. Don't be petty.
People,
But you
this is
know
what
what?
happens. This is what happens when you work with family. It's consistent jabs at each other. That's all we do. You have no idea. That's all we do is pick on each other and bother each other. Because I might do it on the show, but B get me before the show. Because B like, boy, show enough. Be nice. So somebody show up on time. We supposed to be there 30 minutes before. Every time he on my ass. So I gotta get him back.
I get at him.
I gotta get him back somehow. Gotta get him back. That's my brother. That's we love each other. So
That's my dog.
because round table, Mr. Tiagi, right? We've turned it into maturing is realizing, right? So we just fire off random things which you mature and you realize, right? And so I have one, right? We all seen the movie. Is it The Brothers? No. What's the name of that damn movie?
The Wood.
Not The Wood. Is it the one with Morris Chestnut and all them?
That's the brother.
The brother?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What's the wife name? The girl that got married in the first one.
I can't remember.
I remember.
Right. Well, we understand the concept of the movie, right?
Yeah.
Maturing is realizing Shorty was gonna take the fact that she fucked his best friend to the grave.
Hey, what did I say that one podcast? Why would people cheat? They want to tell everybody. Just don't say nothing.
Swear to God,
Don't.
maturing is realizing that she was gonna take that shit to the grave, and that's okay.
Take it to the
She was
grave.
gonna take it to the
Everybody
grave.
want to talk
Maturing
about
is realizing she was gonna take it to the grave.
it. Yeah. I'm proud
Take
of
it to
her.
the grave. What about you, B? What you got?
Maturing is realizing that these places that y'all work at, just know they can replace you at any point in time. So take your PTO, take your
Amen.
time off.
Swear to God.
They can replace you at any time. Don't think that you gotta be there just because you need to be there. If you need to have a mental health day, maturing is realizing that when you get older, have your mental health day. Not even when you get older, even to y'all young YNs out there. Y'all working wherever y'all working.
Crazy.
Hey, take your time, because the moment you decide you want to leave, they ain't gonna do nothing but replace you.
Swear to God. Cha, what about you? What is some maturing is realizing what for you?
So for me, maturing. So I would honestly say maturing is realizing.
If you die the next day, your job is on Indeed.
Chris know what I'm talking about.
I would say when you stop complaining and making excuses and actually start taking accountability for one's own self.
Preach. I love it.
Mature. All right. Kelly, what about you? Maturing is realizing what?
I don't know. I guess maturing is realizing that you're in sleep with an aunt and her two nieces at the same time.
Lord Jesus.
What?
Oh my God.
Lord Jesus.
Oh my
What
God.
did you say?
You did that, Telly?
I ain't
Yeah, you
saying.
did that.
John Kelly did that.
You know, my God.
B, this is a season 1 story.
Oh my God, this is a Toxic Tuesday story.
This is a Toxic Tuesday story for sure.
I want to hear the story real quick. I want to hear it real quick.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so here you go, man.
Yeah.
So my guy that I work with, he had invited me over to his crib to hang out or whatnot. I get there and it's a young lady. She looking nice, whatever. So I holler at her, boom, boom, bam. You know, a week later, I'm cheek clapping with her. You know, whatever. And then like the following week, she wasn't there, but I was over there, and her auntie went out, and I was sleeping in her auntie bed, and her auntie came in, so I clapped her cheek. So then a week later, her cousin was over there, and I clapped her cheeks in the bathroom. You know, so hey,
Telly. Nah, I'll tell you after the show. Never mind. I'll tell you after the show. This between the family. I ain't gonna put you out there like that. This between the family.
Telly, I think it's time we gotta talk, but after the show though, we need to
we gotta have a talk, Telly.
I was 20 when that happened.
We gonna talk, Telly. We gonna talk.
Please, boy.
Yeah, exactly. Don't leave me out this conversation.
Right. We gonna talk, Telly. So maturing is realizing that me being a father of girls, they gonna have to come to the realization that daddy might don't do sleepovers.
I can't stand sleepovers. I can't stand it.
Here's the thing. It's not about sleeping over at my house. Listen, because I love you and it's my job to protect you, you'll never have a sleepover at anybody else's house. I don't give a fuck who it is. No. Go hang out. You can go kick it. But I promise you, before it gets too late, I'm coming to pick you up. Somebody coming to get you. We don't do sleepovers over here because they keep me from shooting up a whole goddamn house. That's why we don't do sleepovers. Maturing is realizing that you'll never have a sleepover, and you gotta be okay.
Amen.
You gotta be okay with that. Just don't have to be okay with that.
Because maturing is realizing by the time you hit 40, you may be an orphan. That's true. That's real talk, bro. That's real talk. That's real talk.
Chris, you got something you want to talk to us? You got something you want to tell me? Maturing and realizing that because our president's a fucking idiot, I think we're the only country in the world that's just out here rolling on fuck it time. Fuck it. We'll figure it out. We America's president, we're literally winging it right now. We're winging it right now. We're just out here doing shit. We are winging it right now. One week we bombing Iran. Next week you trying to pass a bill for no tax on overtime. Then you trying to cut Social Security and Medicaid. We are just winging it right now. We have no.
Hey, where my flip flopping? Where my flip flopping video?
Hey, it's on. We gotta put it on the other one. He did the flip flopping in his motherfucker. We just out here winging it right now, bro. That's swear to God, that's what we doing right now. We winging it. But it's all cool though. It's all cool though. So listen, it is time for my favorite part of the show because I love y'all and y'all love me, and I get to share with y'all my favorite things I see on the internet all week. This week we got our memes of the week. Yeah, I love y'all and y'all love me. And so, with that being said, right? This first meme is short, simple, to the point. This is what happens when you ever seen somebody catch a stray getting roasted and they ain't even know it was coming?
I know an Arizona green tea when I see one.
Oh my God!
Arizona green tea.
You got to do it like that. Not in public. You have to do it like that.
This meme is called church beef because apparently it's going down at church. And sister better watch out.
Deaconess Keisha, you got one more time to be waiting on my husband after service. Next time, an ambulance gonna be waiting on you, and your family gonna get that call.
Well, she announced it in church.
I don't know who Deacon. I don't know who she is, but she better get out of that man's husband.
Oh my God.
But then on top of it, why did she call out the husband?
That too. Why she didn't call out the husband? I hate that. I'm sorry, but I hate that.
She gonna whoop his ass when they get home.
No, but she called her out in public. You gotta call him out too. He doing it too.
Right.
Because why does bitch feel comfortable sitting in your face?
Right.
Hey, that's what I would have got. That's what I would have got. That's what I would have heard.
Right.
Why she feel comfortable being in your face?
You have one more time to meet my husband again. So the husband let it go and thought it was okay. No.
Right.
This not happened before. This is a fuck around and find out. Gym style.
Hey,
sir, what did you think was going to happen, sir?
That cop was like, "I'm not finna deal with you."
That cop said, what did you think was going to happen, sir? What did you think was going to happen, sir? You got tased. Oh, we might have to get a full story on the church beef. I'm about to do a deep dive. I follow to that rabbit hole. This one is unexpected beef, and to be fair, I definitely would have recorded this shit too. Unexpected.
You bloody bastard bitch! Fuck you! Bloody fucking mother bloody fuck bitch! You bloody fuck you fucking bloody bastard! Benchwood bloody! You blunder! No, but why?
Yeah, I heard.
Hey, them voiceovers be killing me.
Hey, that shit had me dying.
Them voiceovers be killing. What's up, Auntie Kim pulling up on Wednesday?
What's up, Auntie Kim? We're doing memes of the week right now. This one,
doing memes of the week right now.
I can't remember what it was, but it must have been something funny because it made it.
You have the right to remain silent. If you give up the right to remain silent, anything you do say can and will be used in court against you. Are you doing good back there? Don't say that right now. I said don't say that right now because everything's being recorded right now. Step out of the vehicle for me. I can't get out of here.
Okay.
And then that's when she was able to sit up here, and then I told her you stay there, blah blah blah. And I was just like hunkered down like this on my side.
Bro risked it all.
Bro was cooked. As soon as she said, "I'm down to fuck right now," bro was cooked. Bro,
you can tell he was cooked because you said not right now. You can tell
he said, "Don't say that right now." Ah,
right
dude,
now.
what are you doing?
Bro, he was already cooked. He already had it in mind that he was gonna do it.
Bro, what you doing? Listen, every once in a while, right? We gotta show love to the ladies, right? And I don't know if I played this clip, but I seen this clip today, and the shit got me hyped. We gotta show love to the ladies, and that Olympic track star team did they shit. I think this past Olympics. So this is our way of saying, hey, bro, we showing love to the ladies out here.
Women's 4x100 meter relay. The USA can see Jamaica early in this race. The first two passes have been made. Jamaica and the US down the back stretch. Look at Shelly Ann Fraser-Price go. But it's a good run from TT Terry. She has held her own, but now the Jamaicans have taken the lead. It's up to Gabby Thomas to close the gap. Gabby Thomas up against Sheshali Forbes. Thomas gets the lead, gives it to Sha'Carri Richardson. Here comes Shericka Jackson. It's Sha'Carri and Shericka. The USA in front. Nobody's catching Sha'Carri Richardson.
Bro,
hey, shout out to Security, bro. She be riding, she busting up out of there, boy.
Shout out to the whole female Olympics team. First of all, when she gave Sha'Carri that baton, Oh, she was already in sixth grade. It was a wrap.
It was over.
It was a wrap.
It was
Shout
over.
out to that team. And the last meme of the week, some of you might get it, some of you might not. But B, I put this one in here especially for you. Don't do that. Don't shake your head. Don't do that. This one's for the CEO, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so look, some people found out about your guys' criminal background, but I've been searching all around the United States, and I can't find any linebackers plus 240 running a 4.4. So we're just gonna have to make this work, but you gotta promise me no more robbing people. Oh, we done with that. Yeah, we done with that, Coach. Trust me. Okay, and you guys got out those gangs I told you to get out of? Yeah, I quit yesterday. They was finna jump me out, but I'm too big. Yeah, I ain't quit my gang, but I'm only gonna be banging with them when I come back home. I ain't gonna be banging on campus. Okay, that works. You're not gonna be selling nothing on campus, right? Hell nah, only when we go back home. Same. Only gonna get them packs off when I go back home. All right, that's fine with me. Here you go, love, and here you go. All right, let's head to my office, make this official. Oh, them smooth. You got 25 grand waiting there for both of you guys. Okay, let's go.
Mike petty. Mike is petty. I don't want to talk about it. Let's move on. I don't want to talk about it.
I see that shit and almost died. I was like, some may know, some know. But if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. That's why I'm not talking about it. If
Listen,
you know,
I
you
had to
know.
watch it
Don't go
twice.
for that.
Because I was like, Urban Meyer, he been retired. And then I seen the 2008. I was like, that's an
Hey,
child.
listen, the one thing I will say about that 2008 team that won a national championship, it got to be the hardest championship in NCAA history because of all the felons we had on that team. I'm telling you right now, the hardest championship.
Hey, you notice they had no after game fights that season.
Oh no, ain't nobody was running up on that team. Well, nobody running up on that team talking them they wanted to fight.
Nah. That was good. Hey, so they think y'all topping in memes of the week. But hey, man, it's time for what we got, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I said ladies and gentlemen, I ain't addressing nobody else. Ladies and gentlemen, dogs and cats, it is time for the main topic. So, get ready. You've all heard this one, know when to let go, but what happens when we don't? Today we are digging deep into the emotional toll of staying in a relationship that no longer serves you. So, first things first, and yes, Brandon, I got talking points.
I love it.
I got talking points. So, we're going to go around the room. What are some of the signs that says, hey, you know you've outgrown a relationship?
I guess nobody outgrew a relationship, huh?
So, what are some of the signs that say you outgrown a relationship? No, thank
Man,
you.
I guess it's a lot. I guess it's a lot.
Well, okay, I'll start. I'll say when you reach the bottom of yourself, when you have to question yourself on why am I here? What am I doing? And you don't have an answer, that means it's time for you to start truly looking at yourself and truly look into what does this relationship bring and what has it brought me that caused me to be this low.
I like that. So I guess one of mine is Christy said a good one when communication stops. Kind of the same thing what Cha-Cha just said. When you're sitting there and you're asking yourself questions and you're questioning what you're doing, not even questioning who the other person. You start questioning yourself and why you're continuing on with it, no matter what the excuse is. That's when I feel like you reach hell's end. You know what I'm saying? When you start questioning yourself and you can't answer those questions, and maybe you do have the answer. I can only speak for me. I was questioning myself and didn't know the answer. So at that point in time, I was there. I was like a shell of myself. I was just there to be there. I didn't know why I needed to stay. I just knew it didn't belong. I knew I didn't belong here. was when you start questioning yourself and you don't know how to answer that question, and you don't know how to even talk to somebody about it. That's when I feel like, you know, you get into your end and you don't really know what to do.
True that. Well, Chris said when a thought of cheating becomes more than just a thought.
That's one, yeah.
When you dread the person coming home, that's always a
yeah.
Now, I will say, yeah, that is true. Now, a lot of these, what people are mentioning in these comments, a lot of them are the typical surface level of what happened. And you have to sometimes dig a lot deeper, and sometimes it can be the other person or it can be you. And that's when you have to get deeper into those spots, because even when you do hit bottom, sometimes you do have answers, and you need to figure out, are those answers excuses for me to stay, or are those answers truly legit enough for me to leave? And
Amen.
another problem is, which a lot of us find it hard to do, is look at ourselves and say, we are the problem in this situation. Not always, but sometimes we ourselves cause the problems and we don't realize it, or we do and choose to ignore it.
I'll give you one. I like that. I like that she said you go deep. When you have an issue and you don't even address the issue because you know exactly how that argument's gonna play out, and so you just kind of internalize and you embody that argument, and they ask you like they ask you, why are you frustrated? It's like when a problem asks you, what's the problem? Like, what's the problem? You bitch, you the problem. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can't talk to you and tell you because I know how this conversation gonna go. You know what I'm saying? That's a sign that, you know what I'm saying, I probably should be packing my shit and leaving. When you find yourself doing things for the other person, but you're just going through the motions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not buying you a Christmas gift or a birthday gift because I love you. I want to see you truly, genuinely happy. I'm buying you a gift because that's my responsibility to buy you a gift. You know what I'm saying? Like, I owe you this, so I gotta buy you a gift. And
that's what I was talking about, being a shell of myself, dog. Because I found myself doing that. Yeah.
Like it got to a point where I'm like, bro, what do you want for your birthday? You know what I'm saying? And motherfucker, cause I was like, all right, cool, I'll get you this, and then that'd be that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's no love, no energy. And you write some of these surface level comments too. It just, I found more peace when she wasn't home. You know what I'm saying? I had way more fun hanging out with my homeboys. It just, everything we did was an argument or an issue. Like, we couldn't even go to the movies without arguing. We couldn't even go to the movies without arguing. It was like, what movie theater you want to go to? What do you want to go see? Or when we had a movie to go see, it was the argument of what movie theater we go to. It was just everything was an argument. I think on a deeper level, we didn't communicate about anything because I already knew how that shit was gonna go, and I already knew somehow it was gonna get flipped back on me. Tell me what
before you go, Telly, I want to say this. Before you go, Telly, my bad. I want to say this. When you have to start game planning when you go to other people's houses on how things are gonna go and how you're gonna act in front of certain people and what you're gonna say in front of certain people. And I know, like, laughing, but I'm serious. This is what I have.
I'm laughing because I've been there, dog. I've been there. That's why I'm laughing, because I can relate to this shit. I've been there.
When you start game planning, like, I should be able to take my wife or whoever I'm talking to, my wife. I'm not saying I talk to other people, but my wife. I shouldn't have to game plan on how the situation's gonna go. Or I had a pre-talk to you before we get into somebody's house, or I gotta pre-talk to you before we get to this cookout about what's going on or what I'm doing and what you're doing. That's when you start knowing that something just ain't bugging. Go ahead, Telly. My bad. Go ahead, my boy.
No, brother. I'm just sitting back listening to y'all, man. I think for myself, I know it's over when I'm coming home and I'm like, come home. I want to go try to find something else, or when my phone ring and I see their name on my phone, I'm like, what the fuck is she calling me for? Shit like that. You know, I'm like, yeah, this is over with because I don't even want to hear your voice. I don't want to see your text message. I just want 3, 4, 5 days of peace without you and things of that nature. I mean, that rarely happened to me, but been a couple of instances where I really dreaded coming home. Like, you know, like, hey, what's up? What the fuck happened? I'm going to sit down. You know, like, just I checked out. I was checked out. You know.
So Christy, this is I know exactly what you're talking about, Christy. When your own family and you gotta try and lie to them to make it look like everything is okay, and you know, Jody, you can't just say anything to Nick. You know what I'm saying? You just can't say anything to Mama D. So you avoid conversations and you avoid saying certain things because of who you with. You feel me?
D, you can't say anything to anybody, dog. You can't say anything. Cause listen. Let me tell you something. In our group chat and us on the phone, we gonna ask what's wrong with you. Hey, what's wrong with you today? You off? What's going on? Right. And nothing is not an acceptable answer. When I tell you, we will spend the rest of the day. You're not gonna tell me what's wrong? We'll put it in the group chat. If you ain't gonna tell me your business, I'm gonna put 4 other people in it. How you want to handle it? How you want to handle it? You can either tell me. You can either tell me. Or you can deal with Coach A. You can deal with Adrian and Jimmy today. How you want to handle it?
Exactly. There have been days I've called Jody. I'm like, Jody, what you doing? He was like, you need to talk. Yeah, I do. And we'll talk.
It be like that.
It does. It truly does. And I'm like, okay, I'm good. And he's like,
sometimes a conversation with Mike can make you smile. I've had numerous conversations with Mike.
I don't even hear her advice. I'm like, what do you think I should do? What your gut tell you to do? My gut tell me to do this. Then follow your gut. It's like you know the right.
Seems like you figured it out, huh?
Hey. I was just a lifeline. You know what to do. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta figure it out.
Right.
Other things that understanding when to leave a relationship is emotional numbness. Is when you're just emotionally numb with that person. Y'all not connected. Y'all not listening. You're just kind of like blocked. You know? You're just like blocked. You know, and communication, like we talked about early in the season, communication is one of the biggest parts of a relationship. When, like Chrissy said, when you stop communicating with your person, that's a big red flag. That no communicating is everything. Because Christy tell me details about her day that will never do anything for my life, but she gonna tell me anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't. There's some of these people, some of her people on her job, some of her caretakers and clients, I know them by name. You know what I'm saying? I know them by name. I'll never meet this person in my life, but I know this bitch by name. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, who was that called? It was like, it was such and such. And I'd be like, I bet this bitch calling off of work again, ain't she? She finna call off a shift, and she be like, you know, because we done had this conversation 18 times. But we just communicate with each other so much.
Right.
Like I know what's going on in her schedule and her day.
Right. Now, I will say this. When it comes to communication, there is a difference when you are communicating and your partner is listening and hearing you and not throwing back fault. There's a difference in communication. So when you're talking to your partner, it should be mutual understanding and listening of what your partner needs or what they're feeling, even if it is down. And if it is a constant gaslighting or it was your fault because I wasn't ready for this, or it was your fault because you did that, now you're being gaslighted, and it's like your feelings have now become irrelevant.
And that causes emotional numbness, right?
Exactly.
Emotional numbness. So I will say this.
No damage.
Even though Wait. Here we go.
Emotional damage. You want some therapy?
Even though my baby will talk to me about her day and she'll complain about 80,000 things, right? At the end of conversation, she already know what I'm gonna say. I say, hey, you do the best. She have a bunch of call offs while she's on call, and she starts stressing herself out. I was like, worst case scenario, nigga ain't got a caretaker for the night. They just gonna have to figure it out. And guess what? She be like, I know, but it's just stressful. I was like, hey, stop letting this job stress you out because you can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to pick up the shift, you can't make them. You know? If I can't go to the shift, because I go. You know what I'm saying? She comes like, we got this one dude, he racist and he 90 years old. Send me to his house because I go. He talking about he don't want no black people. He would be like, I don't want no black people here. Like, sir, I don't want no niggas here either.
For real.
I don't want no niggas here either. Start acting like Carnival Cruise. Get rid of these niggas. What you talking about? He gonna ask me my name. My name is Nate Higgers. All right. Like, send me, goddammit. Topic. All right, another plug-in talk, right?
Yes, sir.
Stay. Let's talk about that. It's accountability hour, ladies and gentlemen. Why do we stay? And I will go first. First. This is the biggest one. I was comfortable. I was used to it. I didn't want to travel outside of anything that was. Here's the big one. I had tricked myself so hard into thinking because I invested so much time into this that I didn't want to leave it. You understand what I'm telling you? And in the process of everything falling apart, right? I heard a lady at my job say she was the father of her child for 25 years. And they got a divorce. And she met a man. And within 2 years, that man did everything that this nigga did in 25 years. Sometimes it ain't about the time. It's about the quality of the person that you with. And sometimes a motherfucker who known you for 6 months will have more good intentions for you than somebody you've known for 20 plus years.
Exactly.
That shit hit deep.
Oh, yeah. So for me, it's a lot of things. I think the comfortability is a huge one. When you're comfortable and you're with somebody for so long, and you just chunk it up in your head that this is how it's supposed to be. I sat here and I said I do. You know, I don't want to disappoint everybody. I was scared of disappointing people, and didn't realize it wasn't even that, and didn't realize that I'm not disappointing people because people were on my side. You know what I'm saying? I'm not disappointing. Actually, you're disappointing yourself. So being there to not disappoint people, being there for the look and how it looks. You know, saying the excuse that we're doing it. I'm here for the kids because I want them to see two people in one relationship. And I had to come to realization that we're not finna sit here and put on the front no more.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? So those were my key points of why I didn't.
You know, I will also say, now here's where it kind of teeters the line, because this is more for a guy than it is a female, but out of loyalty. It doesn't matter how unhappy a guy is, he will stay out of loyalty. As to where a female, she won't. Yes, the meme has said she would put happiness first. And in a sense, I also feel as though that a guy needs to do that too, because your happiness is also your mental stability. It is also what sets you apart from that relationship and whether or not you can strive further in life. And when I stayed out of obligation, out of duty, like you said, you know, to the very end, and it gets to a point where that destroys you mentally, physically, and emotionally. And I feel as though that once guys begin to understand that, then I honestly think the world will be a lot happier place, because you're not staying out of obligation, out of duty, out of loyalty. You're staying because you want to stay, not because the piece of paper has forced you to stay.
Amen. I don't think I could have said it.
Man.
I don't think I could have said it.
Because you're right. I didn't even think about that, because that loyalty thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna be loyal. That's why I'm gonna stay, because I said, and that's one big thing with men. I said it. I gotta fall through.
Gotta
You know what I'm
stick
saying?
to
I
it.
gotta follow through.
And this is the other thing. This is what having a good relationship with your brothers or people. This is what I tell people: having a good relationship with your base, because everybody has a base. Like you got friends, but you got your base, right? Like I would consider Brandon and Telly like my base of friends. Like if I'm going through some shit, those are the niggas that I'm gonna talk to. Those are the base. Like Brandon, Telly, Adrian, Jimmy, Nick, Nate, Chris. That's my base. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the niggas who've been implanted for 10 plus years. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the base. And if me and Brandon would have been like cool back in his first marriage, I would have been the first one to tell Brandon, hey, we don't give a fuck what nobody else saying. Okay? If she did X, Y, and Z,
he ain't lying. He ain't lying.
I'll go down to the courthouse with you. What's up? You want to ride to the courthouse? We'll slide.
And then just to give everybody a backstory, me and Mike been cool since high school, but it was a period of time when we stopped talking while I was in that first relationship. So
and it wasn't like I don't want no beef or nothing. Just we kind of
just kind of
life.
Life.
We reconnect life, right? We reconnected on the show, and then we just reconnected our friendship, our relationship, our brotherhood, and so like. Now we in a place where I'm catching up with all the things that happened while I was away, and I was just like, I wish I would have been around because I would have been the first. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. We go out of our courthouse right now. You will be playing in my face.
Right.
I don't care what nobody say. Because let me tell you something. Having a good support system behind you will put you in a better place when you're going through those decisions. Because a lot of the times we get, and this is another big factor, we get so ashamed that we shut everybody out. That's another one. That's another topic we're going to talk about tonight. Let's talk about the pushing everybody away because you are a shame factor. Telly, I'm going to let you start in on that bit. Have you ever been in a situation where you push your base away because you're ashamed of the situation?
No. I'm never ashamed of anything. Shit happens. I won't be the first one it happened to, and I won't be the last one for it to happen to. When shit go bad for me, I run to my base. No matter how, difficult or how, messed up the situation is, there is no shame in me. Because there's no need to be ashamed because, things happen to people. I've just seen things happen to people all over. And yes, they pushed me away because they was ashamed. And I'm like, why would you be ashamed? I'm not judging you. I can help you. Nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, we all go through stuff. But I get it. Some people just, maybe they was bragging all over Facebook about this motherfucker. And this motherfucker turned around and did this shit to them. And now they're ashamed, and so they don't want to talk about it. But, I get it. Because, I was probably the motherfucker they was bragging about on Facebook. And I did it. So, whatever. Don't be ashamed.
One of my things is that I can't speak the way Telly just said it. Of course, at this point in my life, I'm not ashamed of nothing that I do. But back then, I was ashamed. It was a time where I pushed my base away, and when I say my base, all my closest friends, my own brothers, my own mother, I pushed a lot of people away because of how I felt within my relationship. Because at the same time, I'm pushing them away, but I'm having all these mixed feelings about being there. You know what I mean? I remember the exact day when I had a discussion with my brothers. We was coming back from Ocala for my birthday. And we were just talking casually about something. And the conversation came up. And Teresa, Nick's wife, she's like, you know what, B, I'm just glad you're back. And I broke down and cried on that way home. I broke down and cried. And now Nick and Nate, they getting emotional, like, why you crying? Why you crying? Because in my head and in my views, I turned my back. No, it's good to be back, but I turned my back on the people that were so close to me. And I'm man enough to say it. I turned my back on my family. That ain't what the cause is now, but because I wanted to pursue something that I knew I shouldn't have been a part of, I turned my back. Like I said, I cried. And just like my brothers to this day, they'll tell you, bro, we ain't never had nothing against you. We always loved you. We're gonna always love you. We just let you do your thing. We know that was a time that what you was going through. We let you do your thing, and we just gonna pick up like ain't nothing happened.
Right.
Ain't nothing happened.
And see, that's what having a good base, and that goes back. Everything always circles back to a few points. Like there's only a few points in life, and it always circles back to it. That's what having a good base is. That's what having a good foundation is. And where the older you get, the more you understand people who are in your corner. Because B shut them out. He ain't shut me out ever again in life. Cause nigga, you got about 3 missed phone calls. But I'm like, babe, I need to go to South Dakota. Something is wrong. Something is a mist in the air, right? And listen. If I can't get a hold of you, Jimmy, Nick, and Nate ain't got a hold of you, hey, we need to go to South Dakota because something is a mist. Like, give me this nigga's address. I'm about to pull up. Okay.
I love you too. I love you too, dog. I love you too.
Hey, where that pickup truck at? Cause come here.
I mean, dude.
I'm pulling up the Wells Fargo. Hey, you trying to open it? No, I'm actually looking for somebody. Where Brandon at?
And I mean, I feel him on that, man. I mean, I'm sorry that you went through that. I'm sorry I didn't know you, because if I know you back then, the way you shut me out, I'm knocking on your fucking door, and I'm like, man, you better open it. I'm gonna kick that motherfucker open.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's up?
But just adding that to the conversation, I shut everybody out to where I didn't want y'all to do that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want y'all to do that.
We know you didn't want us to do that. I know you don't want me here, but I'm here anyway.
Now I know they're gonna be all up in my business now, especially Mike be all up in my business.
So hey, you should have thought about that before I was a part of the wedding party, bro. Sorry.
Listen, Mike know my wife number. Mike could call Sam to drop him a dime.
Hey, I know how to get in contact with Sam, mom, and daddy on Facebook. I'm something around the way. Somebody hearing me get in contact with somebody.
I love my dog.
Swear to God, but no, I understand that. Like you start to keep stuff private because you almost embarrassed of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like you just be embarrassed of it. And Cha-Cha, have you ever felt like that? Like you push people away because like you looked at your situation, like, this ain't optimal for public view.
I have. When I was married, I had a lot of friends when I got divorced. They finally told me, even my cousin, she was like, there is that spark in your eye. You have finally came back to us. You know, she goes, I saw that flame die over the years, and now that flame is back. And a lot of people was like, we didn't know you were having trouble. We didn't know you guys were going through it. Well, it's not my place to tell everyone what we're going through.
Right.
Now, did I have someone I could talk to? I did, but I just chose not to because I don't want to feel like you're a burden or your problems be a burden on someone else, especially when you're close to them. And so it just like it's all said, you shut down. You just become this walking shell of nothingness.
Yeah, no, I 100% understand that. And like I said, even in friendships, you know what I'm saying? It's just like we'll reach out. When Telly went missing, hey, where you at? What you doing? Why we ain't heard from you? Like we hit him up. We had a conference call. Like, what you got going on, big dog? We need to hear from you. And Telly will tell you, we went to looking. Where you at?
Right.
I got in contact with his brother. I was on the phone with his brother Elmo for about a good hour. I need the 911. I need the 411 on my boy. Tell us what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And
I will also say this. And going through something like that also shows you who your true friends really are in the end. Sometimes you will walk away with just one person, Sometimes
And
no
that's
one at all.
and I'd rather have one good damn friend than a bunch of fake ones. And another thing, when you're in like a fucked up relationship, when you're in a place where you know you're over the relationship, right? Time seems to fly by fast as fuck. Cause you'll sit back and look like, where the hell, you know what I'm saying? You'll be sitting back,
Bro, you are so right.
bro. You'll be like, where the hell did 8 years go? What? Where the fuck did it go? And you start and you be so mad because you feel like you wasted so much time in this place where you shouldn't have been in the first place. It'd be like, where the hell did it go? And that is one of the biggest things that you start. That's one of the biggest things for me is that regret of time wasted. You know what I'm saying? It's even more detrimental for women than it is for men. Because women are running the time clock. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing worse than a nigga wasting a woman's prime years. And I'm not saying women are on the time clock like that. But like when a woman is in her 20s and 30s, you know what I'm saying, and even the early parts of her 40s, those are those prime years for women. You know what I'm saying? To live their best life. There ain't nothing worse than wasting it with a whack ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Here you are, 45 years old, and you just getting the nigga that loves you and want to take you places. That's the worst feeling ever. Hold on, B. Hold on. How are you? Oh, unmute your mic, B.
Oh, I got you. I was saying, shout out to the aunties out there. If
Yeah,
you
shout out to
45
the
and still live, shout out to the aunties out there.
because I feel the
Look
same
at
way.
Cha-Cha waving. Look at Cha-Cha waving.
I'm gonna put my story like we are talking. I spent like almost 11 years in a place, and honestly, 11 years, right? There's things that me and Christy have done that I never did in those 11 years in that relationship. We never took trips. We never vacationed together. We like literally. Me and Christy are doing first, and we haven't even made it 2 years yet. We have not been together 2 years. I think we've been on three flights together. I think we've probably been out of town 5 or 6 times. We've drove places, and we're going on our first cruise in December. With a motherfucker for almost 10 damn years. We never cruised together. We never left the state together. You know what I'm saying? And when we did go places, we had nothing but a fight. So it was just like, dude, like what the fuck
Bro.
are you doing?
Bro, I say that all the time. Me and Sam had this conversation constantly, and it's not just me; it's her on her end as well. Bro, I tell Sam from where we came 7 years ago, from where we came and from the different relationships we came from, and just to see how we are now, like bro, I got 4 cars in my driveway, and I can barely handle one payment when I was with the last person. You feel me? I got a good paying job with a 401k. Bro,
hey, man.
What Mike just said is just it's sad that you realize it late in life.
So
you know what
sad.
I'm saying? It's sad when you start realizing that stuff late in life. Because even late in life, I can remember certain things, and I'm like, God, that was the red flags you was trying to show me, and I wasn't paying attention to it.
Bruh,
I look at it now, I'm like, that was a red flag.
Mike, she went away more, and the crazy part, you're right. She went on more trips without me, and for me, her going on trips was a vacation for me because I had the house to myself. I didn't have to deal. I was happy alone, and I was never upset. But I was never upset when she went out of the country to go see her grandma for 2 weeks. That was the best fucking time of my life, bro. That was the best time of my life when she went out of the country. Because I was so happy, bro. I was so fucking happy when she was gone.
It's different when you're in happy relationships, bro. It's different. The feeling is so different.
When you in a happy relationship, I'm gonna tell you how me and Christy got into this cruise, right? We were talking about it, right? And I was literally sitting on my iPad just going through the motions of filling out all the information about a cruise. And I got to the part where it was like, you can make payments. Do you want to add a payment method? It's only $156 today. This was back in like March. I was like, hey, you really want to book this cruise? She was like, yeah, let's book it. Whole time, we ain't got no money in our checkings account. We got money in our savings accounts because we saving for a house. But I had like $86 in my checking account because I paid all my bills and we went out to eat. I'm like, we really gonna pull the trigger on this cruise? She was like, yeah. Just put it. You want to put it on my credit card? Next thing you know, that like, how the hell did we get here? Financially irresponsible. That's what it is. But it's like I did that with her, knowing I could never do that with my ex because it would have been a 3-hour conversation about it. It would have been so much more issues, and I literally just cooked that motherfucker. Now we going on a cruise in December. Now we planning another cruise for fucking March. You know what I'm saying?
Living life. Living life.
Really out here just living life. Now we moving in together. When I tell you, I understand how people feel because everything now with Christy is 10 times easier than it ever was with my ex. Right? Christy be so fucking easy. We've been to Universal, we've been to Miami, we've been to Fort Lauderdale. We just be out here having a fucking time, bro. And that's how you know because it's just so easy. You know what I'm saying? And from a spiritual aspect, right? Everybody, whatever you believe in, from a spiritual aspect, when you're with the person God intends you to be with, that relationship becomes like
It comes so easy, dog.
when you with the person God don't want you to be with, he gonna continue to keep slapping your heads. Unexpected babies, unexpected baby mamas, niggas. Ain't nothing worse than a motherfucker not wanting to divorce the person they married to. You know what I'm saying? I hate when niggas be going through that drama. Like, oh, he's still married. She's still married. Sir, I beg your pardon. I beg you'll find this part. Because I got a homeboy right now at work. Him and his girlfriend still arguing because she married. I was like, didn't she just get her taxes back? She got her taxes back and didn't file for the divorce. All I'm saying, that's a red flag, big dog. That's a red flag. Do better. You know what I'm saying? You start doing stuff like that, and that's the type of stuff that you start hiding your relationship. You start not telling people because you don't want people to judge your situation. Because you start. For me personally, I was stuck on a time. I was like, we've been together all these years. I gotta make this time worth something. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta make it mean something. And honestly, I should have been like, fuck that time. Like, I'm gonna go spend time with somebody I'm happy with. You know what I'm saying? We stopped doing stuff like that. And I think that's
Amen.
You know, I think honestly, bro, I know it's like 9, a little bit after 9 for us, but like I feel like this, bro. I feel like we always say a part 2. Right?
No, we need a part 2.
We gotta do a part 2. Cha-Cha, you gotta pull back up on this, guys.
Because I know you got more. I know you got more topics. I know you got more.
Yeah.
No.
I got mental and emotional toll, and how and the biggest part is how it affects the next person. That's the
We gotta have a part 2.
Yeah.
We gotta have a part 2.
We definitely gonna do a part 2. Cha-Cha, you gotta pull us on a part 2.
All right, part 2.
I put because we got to talk about that because the how it affects the next person is probably the biggest conversation in this whole thing.
Oh yeah.
And yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But like how it affects you, and how it affects the next person, because the next person be catching a lot of unnecessary smoke that ain't even meant for them.
Oh, I got a story to tell y'all when we do that. I'm playing telly right now. I got a story for you when we do that.
Because I got you. I heard you. That nigga never stood a chance either. Because so my situation with my ex, we were going back and forth, and she drug another nigga into it. And that nigga hated my guts because every time him and her got good, I popped back up. And she left his ass in the dust. And I nicknamed the nigga White Socks. You know what I'm saying? Because when I went over her house, the nigga had a plain pair of white socks. And I was like, what type of nigga you fucking with that got plain white socks, dog?
Hey, boy, people who wear straight white socks are serial killers, dog.
Swear to God.
They're serial killers, bro. I can't wear white socks, dog.
Hey, B, they have Nike, Adidas, Puma, nothing on them bitches. Just plain white socks.
I can't do it, boy. I can't do the white socks, dog. And everybody know I'm a sock freak. I got millions of socks. Not one of them socks in my basket is a white sock. I can't do white socks.
Yeah, the emotional trauma. But bro, we definitely gonna get a part 2, right? Because this is a good topic, and we definitely got more topics to go, right? Shout out to the content creator. You know what I'm saying, for putting this together.
I love it, brother. Good job, dog. Good job.
I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying. Shout out to the content manager. It's me. I'm the content manager. Hey, literally talked to B Tuesday. B said, "Hey Mike, what we talk about tomorrow?" I said, "I'll find something to talk about."
He did. He said, "We'll find some.
We'll find some. Don't you worry about it. We'll get it. We get it cracking. And boom, got it. Right? Cha-Cha pulled
Part
up.
2. Let's do it.
Glad to see her. Glad to see her back out here. And next time we talk, she'll be back on the coast. She'll be back on this coast. I think she'll be back on the East Coast next time we talk.
All right.
So when is part 2? Is it part 2 next week or the following week?
It'll be a week after this. 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah.
So I'll be back on the. She'll
be back on the East Coast. East Coast. She out here. She out here in California dreaming right now.
That's what's up.
But hey, man, shout out to Cha-Cha for pulling up on us today, man. We appreciate you pulling up, man. It's been a minute, but we glad to have you back. Hey, shout out to the CEO, the hater. Listen, you're going to get a nickname next show. You get a nickname.
Hey, listen.
The hater blockers.
Listen, it's not that I just want to wear it. It's just that my screen be so bright. And everything's so bright in my eyes, so I just gotta put some shades on, bro.
Hey B, whatever you gotta tell yourself, I love it.
Hey, long as you like it, I love it too.
I love it.
You feel me?
Shout out to Mr. Who Loves You, baby. Yeah. But hey, if you ain't did nothing today, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit an emoji, right? Make sure you pull up on us, get everything you need, everything you want. Drop an emoji, drop a sad face, angry face, smiley face. We don't give a damn what face you drop. Just drop that face right here. This is boom right here. This is where you can reach us at Apple Music, Podcast, Spotify. Hell, we trying to get on Amazon. Whatever. You can click on it from your computer. We want it too. Hey man, that's my show for tonight. It's your boy, Mr. Skywalker. It's our sister from another, Mr. Miss Cha-Cha. We got the boss man up top and Mr. Who Loves You, baby, is in the building. And y'all already know. If you didn't like, share, and subscribe yet, B.
What's up?
He say CEO clap twice in the United States.
Hey, I'm safe, brother. Look, ain't no black eyes. I'm safe around here, my boy.
Hey, Chris, she put makeup on him before he got on the show.
Hey, man, in the show, dog. In the show.
Hey, and if you don't like and subscribe, you know who I'm going to send. I'm going to send that hit.
And my last name Blick, so I'm picking the tool up. Blick. My stepper gon' brush him if I press the button. Too drippy to scuff. The Blick in the duffel, it came with a muzzle. So why would I touch it? Diamond.
They couldn't do this shit, but Ultra can. Cause they too busy hitting niggas up with open hands. I'm about to pocket a parade, I'm talking 100 bands. My kids about to have kids, that's 100 grand. And I rain, but I still bring the thunder and lights, camera action. Saying if I want, then I might run it back. I ain't playing with the funk, niggas might handle that like it's something they don't want. Got the mic in the strap real close to me, niggas don't joke with me. Sing a note, then be blowing thick smoke chimneys. Dig a moat, make a fuck nigga float penny. Wise up, throw you buck around and go missing. Hey, don't make me slide on you.